Brian Frederick is the Senior Vice President of the ALS Association. He joins us now from Washington. Thanks so much for being with us. I first have to ask you, personally, what did Patrick Quinn mean to you, and what did he really mean to this movement that he started?
Thanks for having me. Pat Quinn was actually a close friend of mine, but he had hundreds of friends. He was the most outgoing, lover of people that I've known. He really found joy and optimism, even despite this horrific illness and disease that he had. And he did his best, to really beat ALS, even though it's a fatal disease in 100% of the cases.
Right. You know, the effort made globally to raise money and awareness for ALS back in 2014, it was just unprecedented at the time. It was the first real viral fundraising and awareness campaign. But tell us what it equates to today in terms of where we are in actually finding a cure for this disease.
The Ice Bucket Challenge dramatically accelerated the fight against ALS. It led to new research discoveries, new treatments being developed. It expanded the care services for people living with ALS, at least here in the United States and in some other countries as well. Ultimately, it sort of led to more global research collaborations. And so we've seen, one potential treatment that was funded with Ice Bucket Challenge money that has shown very promising results in phase 2. And we're hopeful that we're getting to the point where we'll see several come through the pipeline here as a result of the Ice Bucket Challenge.
How are you going to carry on with this movement?
Well, certainly Pat's going to continue to inspire us. He had a campaign that he started called Find Your Smile, where he encouraged people, no matter what their situation was, to look on the positive side of things. And, we've really tried to do that. He created he and everybody else, his Quinn for the Win supporters, Team Freight Train in Boston, they created a movement of people who care about ALS, even though they're not connected to ALS or motor neuron disease, as it's called. And now there's people that are definitely wanting to help, and we'll continue to try and keep doing what we're doing, and we really need help, though. It's a very devastating disease, and it's going to take a lot of resources to find a cure for this, but we're moving in the right direction thanks to Pat and everybody else who supported him and took the Ice Bucket Challenge.
It is a devastating disease because it is debilitating and it is often fatal. Tell us, though, who really is vulnerable? Can just about anyone contract ALS with no warning?
Yeah, ALS or motor neuron disease can strike anyone at any time. We've seen people of all ages, people of all races. And the average lifespan after you're diagnosed is anywhere from 2 to 5 years. You lose the ability to walk, you lose the ability to talk and eat, and eventually you lose the ability to breathe. And this has a devastating consequence on the person, obviously, but also their family. The family members have to become full-time caregivers, and it's financially ruinous for a lot of families.
Brian Frederick, really great to have you. Thank you so much for taking the time, and best of luck with all of your efforts going forward and finding a cure more than anything.
Thanks to everybody who took the challenge, and thanks for covering Pat. He was the best.
Indeed.